on YouTube? This is Austin Sweet here from the Sweet Life of Dakota and Austin, coming at you again with another video for you guys today. And today, welcome to episode 7 of Wrestling Talk. We are in season 3 still, before people ask. Today we are going to be talking about one of the most iconic wrestlers ever that graced the WWE ring. And I'm talking about the Macho Man, Randy Savage. But before we talk about Randy Savage, I just want to go ahead and say that 83.8% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. So take some time out of your busy day and be sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for all notifications so you know the next time I upload a video. Now, the Macho Man. What can I say about the Macho Man that hasn't already been said? Randy Savage is probably one of the most flamboyant and talented superstars that I've ever seen in a WWE ring. He got a start back in 1983. Now this was pre-Macho Man, before he was repackaged as Macho Man. Started out in 1983, and he mainly got his start in the 90s, or he mainly skyrocketed to success in the 90s, when he first signed with the then WWF, before it got repackaged to the WWF. Now, when Macho Man first entered the scene, he won his first major championship, the Intercontinental Championship to be exact, against Tito Santana. But, unfortunately, he did lose the Intercontinental Championship to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at WrestleMania 3, which in my opinion was one of the best WrestleMania matches ever made, or ever done. And then he would then form the Mega Powers with Hulk Hogan, which people should know about that. If you don't, go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia is your friend. Then when the WWE Championship was vacated, because Andre the Giant won it from Hulk Hogan on Saturday Night's Main Event, it was vacated. Then they held a big tournament at WrestleMania 4, which I think it was either WrestleMania 4 or 5. It was WrestleMania 4 that Macho Man claimed his first and I think only WWE Championship. And there was backstage heat between Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, and then that led to Macho Man turning heel on Hulk Hogan by hitting him with the belt. Then they had this match. Then they had the match at WrestleMania 5, which was dubbed the Mega Powers Explode. Hogan won the belt from Savage. Macho Man would be in the WWE till around 1997, and then he left. He literally left. But before that, he won a King of the Ring tournament, and he was dubbed the Macho King, Randy Savage. And he didn't have Miss Elizabeth in his corner anymore. He was accompanied by Sensational Sherry. And that would actually last until WrestleMania 7, when he lost a retirement match against the late Ultimate Warrior. Then he came back and he just did commentary. He wasn't in the ring, he just did commentary. He did that till about 1996 or 7, and then he left because then he jumped ship to WCW. And now this is where he got his popularity. Macho Man, when he jumped ship in WCW, he still had all the flamboyant jackets and all that, but then he eventually turned heel, and then he was with the NWO, and then he was with the NWO Wolfpack. But then when he came back around 1999 to 2000, he had longer hair, he had it tied in a ponytail, the bandana, glasses. Even though he was a heel, he was still getting a positive crowd reaction from the fans. So then Macho Man was with the company until it sank in 2001. Fast forward to 2004, he only made one appearance in TNA, which in my opinion this was kind of a horrible decision, which he shouldn't have done that. Macho Man then went to TNA in 2004. He only did one match in TNA. He teamed up with Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles to take on Jeff Jarrett, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. But then Macho Man and TNA really had some contract disputes, and he left the same year. And he never returned to the ring. He subsequently retired in 2004. Now, also outside of wrestling, he was like a rapper and all that. He released his only album, Be a Man, which he takes a shot at Hulk Hogan because him and Hogan had beef outside of the ring. They were acquaintances at best, never been best friends. In fact, there's a really cool interview on why Macho Man has beef with Hulk Hogan, and I'll post that in the description box below. But then unfortunately, Savage died in 2011 from a heart attack. He was driving with his wife in the Jeep, and unfortunately he went into cardiac arrest and he died. He's made appearances in over 20 plus wrestling games, spawning from WCW, WWF. He was DLC in some games, but I loved when he said the Tower of Power too sweet to be sour. It's funky like a monkey. Ooh yeah. And he also gained popularity from doing Slim Jim commercials. If you remember, he was like the spokesperson for Slim Jim and all that. He was great. The Macho Man really, really stood out to me as one of the best wrestlers in WWE and WCW. One of the best, and that's all I gotta say about Macho Man. One of the greatest of all time. And then, finally, he took his rightful spot in the WWE Hall of Fame, but his brother, Angelo Poffo, I think aka the Genius, I think that's who inducted him, he inducted him. Hulk Hogan didn't do it because, well, a lot of beef between Hogan and Savage kind of evened out the playing field, but he then took his rightful spot in the Hall of Fame. Macho Man, you are dearly missed by everyone, one of the greatest of all time. It's just unfortunate that he had to pass at a young age. He was only 58 when he passed. Very unfortunate, though. One of the greatest. And that'll do it for this episode of Wrestling Talk, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for tomorrow because I do have something in the works. So stay tuned for that. Be sure you hit the bell for all notifications. You can either be notified for all or some personalized ones. Be sure you hit the bell for all notifications so you don't miss any more videos like this. And be sure you hit the bell because I got something really cool in store for you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.